Who wants to do the recap?
Well, I'm gonna go get drinks.
I know that both
I'll
PDS
I'll do
and
the recap.
didn't you do it last time?
I did, and the time before that, because
I did it the first
but
time.
at least we save some time by me doing it like this. Everyone is just hemming and hawing, and I want to get going.
Sure, go ahead.
Last time on Tears of Tiamat, what did we do? We went to meet our destiny, and we on the way there we found a group of adventurers that was out hunting for us, and we snuck up upon them with invisibility potions and basically unloaded with all the breath weapons we had, and took them down quite effectively. Although we certainly did get hurt quite a bit. And we saved their lives, we spared them, and now they sort of owe us for that, and we sent them on their way. Hopefully in the future this will come back and sort of help us in some way. It's always nice having people, owing their lives to you out there. So after that we went to the big tree on the hill and met our contact, who turned out to be the same bloody pixie that played with us in the forest, and he turned out to be our guide, and he did lead us to the meeting, but not before like almost giving all of us aneurysms. And I don't know if dragons can get heart attacks or like strokes, but it was pretty damn close. Once we got to the meeting of destiny, it turned out to be Lady Ashwood, the like elemental personification of the forest, basically, a incredibly ancient dragon, presumably, that has basically become the forest itself. And she said that she is protecting us from the wizard Pyle's scrying attempts, and she is shielding us from his like attempts to find us, but she won't be able to do it for long. And also the guy who helped us escape has disappeared, and she likes him very much and wants us to get him back as sort of payment for letting us go. And so we reluctantly agreed to that. And the plan is, I think, to go to a nearby village where the wizard Pyle's daughter lives in a big house. Get in the house, kidnap her, and then basically trade her for Lady Ashwood's friend. And then we presumably have to do something about the wizard pretty soon, because winter is coming, and in winter the forest must sleep, and so must Lady Ashwood. And so, like, her protection over us will be gone by then. So we need to do something about that, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, of course they owe us their lives if we save them from ourselves. If we don't kill them, they owe us their lives. We could have killed them, they were at our mercy, but we said no, because we're so nice.
Just saying, Jonas, when you said winter is coming.
Well, it is.
I know, but...
Everyone is like super grave and it's like, oh, winter's coming. And then there's a Volnix, yeah, winter!
Yep. I'm all happy.
Finally.
Wait, does it snow in this part of Rosia? Oh god, I hope it doesn't snow.
And we also assaulted and took out the mining operation. That might not have been a mining operation, we're not sure what they did actually, but we took out the dwarves. And gave a lot of food and clothes and stuff to kobolds, and I think they kind of worship us now, like never before. Which
You've
is
certainly
good.
done a lot for them.
Mm-hmm. And we hope they grow very numerous and very strong, so we can use them for, I don't know, not fighting really because they suck at it, but maybe scouting or spying, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is then where we start. You've kind of retired into your little cave after the adventures with the dwarfs. And it is during that night that you get woken up. It is probably not late after midnight, still plenty of hours left till sunrise. But the noise you hear, the vibration you feel are like a small earthquake as the ground rumbles a bit, and then grows still again rather quickly. You hear through the walls of the tunnel currently being dug from the other side some terrified squeaks that also quickly quiet down again as the night grows silent again. You apparently decide to ignore this, however, as you go back to sleep.
I don't know. Is earthquakes normal in the region?
I
Uh.
think it's the kobolds, digging to den.
Might be something to do with that weird thing over on the other side. If that collapsed somehow.
All right.
Tilraxos shrugs. I suppose we can check it out, just to see. Crawls up to the boulder, pushes it away.
Sure.
Take a peek outside.
It is certainly midnight. There is one kobold who looks like he has slept in the bush, but is now wide awake.
You were!
He turns around, throws himself to the ground, and says, Masters, there was noise coming from north.
Correct assumption then. Would she?
Once we're given an intimidating look walking
Together?
past.
Let me... Oh, you're going here. Most of the kobolds are certainly wide awake after
I know.
what has transpired.
Stay behind.
Tilraxos glares at Scrivix.
No, I'm just.
I don't know where your character went, Jonas.
You're gonna be left behind.
Ran into the caves in full speed.
Yeah. Scrivix is currently just jumping around,
Oh, I want to go in there.
almost hyperactively as he's.
Didn't we go in there?
I don't know. I'm going further north.
Can you walk somewhere, please? You come in here as well. Don't split the party. Yeah, Scrivix sees you rushing in here and says, "Oh, masters, I think whatever the dwarves did, it must have fallen, but it was not the one right north of us. It must have been one of the many further north."
Tilraxos frowns. They must have been quite large then.
Oh, the dwarves have been digging a lot up north. That's how they discovered our old lair after all. And then we went south, and so did they, and they kept digging, and we kept walking away until, well, now we're here.
Until we stopped them.
Yes, you did.
Tilraxos nods. Looks at the others.
I think the danger has passed, however.
Well, I don't think we'll get anything good of checking it out now, though.
They are trying to collapse the rise, it would seem, or the side of it at least. They will be back. Make sure that there is someone watching the old dwarven mine place, so that we know when they arrive.
Yes, I will make sure of that.
And put some more supports around the cave. It wouldn't do to have you all killed in some sort of result of your incompetence at digging.
Oh, but masters, you underestimate us. We know instinctively how to make this not collapse, otherwise it would have done so already. You do not need to worry.
Tilraxos' eyes thin at being corrected by a
Kayaks.
kobold.
Rakax tries to hide his smile
Scrivix cringes a bit.
at Tilraxos' expense.
Just looks at him.
I just want to assure masters that well, you can assume that we. Oh, I'm tired.
As a favored subordinate, I will overlook this. For now.
We will
Take-
set up supports immediately.
Take great care how you speak to me in the future, Scrix.
Yes,
Or you will be a head shorter.
Yes, master.
He sniffs.
I've seen what happens to those advisors that do not agree with you.
You're not so bad. Oh, I'll go back to sleep.
Yep.
Grumble, grumble.
Beautiful money.
Grab some midnight snack, goes to sleep.
And done. Now nobody else is coming into this cave.
Well, the night certainly passes as you go back to sleep after this rude interruption. And you do eventually wake up at what you presume is, well, sunrise. And in that notion, what do you want to do?
I'd like to be healed.
Well, I mean, how much food do we have?
You have food until, let me check. You have food for another 3 days.
How long would it take to go down to this village we're supposed to be going to?
You would guess it's probably a day each trip. So a day down, a day back up.
Alright, and then a day there to kidnap the lady.
Can I be healed?
You know? Alright. Alright.
I only have 18 out of 43.
Like all you're asking me to is to cut myself and then spill my blood out on you.
What? Is he gonna say that to her?
Oh, it's fine. He'll exactly do what I said he does. As he punctures his own skin.
Well, you're the damn healer. You're the one who made it up.
No, he's not a damn healer. He's a dragon. If people abuse him, sure. He'll heal you for 9.
27 out of 43.
There you go, you're full.
47 out of 43.
How can you go above?
37 out of 43, I think it is.
37.
Alright. That should be fine. So what's our plan once we get there? It is a rather problematic task, isn't it?
Very. I'm not a fan.
Tyraxus lies on the pile, idly picking at the coins with his claws, and says, "Although it somewhat irks me, I do believe our best approach might be with gold. Surely this wizard Pile has not hired the most expensive of guards. If he had, we wouldn't have been able to escape, after all."
How do you propose we go there and then what?
Fine thugs, I imagine. Some sort of brute strength whom we can make do the dirty work, deliver her to the wood, and then we can leave with her.
Exactly. That seems to be the best approach to me.
So we're gonna blackmail some guard?
No,
Pay some ruffians.
reward handsomely.
Do you think they're gonna...
If we cannot find such a guard that would be amenable to our demands, then yes, blackmail might be the other course of action. I am sure guards have families, yes? Spawn and brood they care about.
Do you
Might
think...
be less defended than
But
this one we care about.
we are... what's it called? Bounty hunters are after us. We are... Apparently...
Yes.
We're wanted. Do you think we can go in there without people wanting to take us?
We are not going to
I don't
parade
think we
down
should
the
go in there.
streets.
Then what do you propose?
Tyraxus Looks at
Shadows, voices. It is not uncommon for someone wanting to take someone else prisoner to not want to show themselves.
Indeed. Shadowing some of the guards might also be a solution. Find out where they live, and from there we can take action.
We could even communicate with only written language, if need be.
Tyraxos nods. Yes, say we kidnap one of the guards' family. Hold them hostage, and then we communicate with letters. Saying the guard that he will lead the young girl next time she goes traveling or whenever she walks outside, and either knock her out and take her with him, or direct her caravan into a place where we can easily waylay them.
Then when we have her, we will release the other one.
Indeed.
Well, if needed be, I just got the power to turn into a humanoid.
Tyraxos blinks. What?
Rex raises an eyebrow.
Just now?
And suddenly a woman with long green hair sits there. Blinks at the tiny dragons.
Well, that was sudden.
She smiles and picks up the book. Now it'll be easier to read it.
Well, that makes things easier.
I have no idea why you would want to be Smoothskins, but
You would have to take the cave's roof a little bigger.
No, not necessary. I just crawl.
Yes, we do.
Well, with your new form, then interaction should be much easier.
That's what I
Indeed.
thought. But the good things about this form is that I can trade, I can read easier, holding the book.
That is awfully convenient. I suppose then that we will trust your skills of persuasion.
I know it looks a little, I'm not that good at trying to, yeah. I can definitely deliver a message, but I don't think I'm that good at making, I don't have that much training when it comes to talking with humans, or, at least talking and not just threatening them with acid.
No reason to get so flustered. I'm sure you will do just fine.
Well, it's just I don't really talk to humans, well, except those humans that had gifts for my father, but, there's no reason to talk to them.
Anything has to be a first time.
Right.
Looks like the human sitting in the bush.
Holding a book.
Tyraxos thinks and then nods. Yes, that would be easier. How is Inovox dressed in her human form?
I don't know how it would work. How would it work, Sheep?
The ability would most likely give you clothing as well.
Whatever would be. If she was a human, how would she be dressed?
yeah, what would she appropriately wear?
Some kind of robe. Very plain one.
Glasses.
It was a plain dress. I'll find some green dress, yeah. She is wearing yeah, some green dress. Very not very pretty or anything, just useful.
And I don't think humans have ordinarily such a hair color, do they?
Perhaps she is what the humans refer to as a druid.
Perhaps. Or some sort of eccentric.
I think that's a given.
Oh, she would totally wear this. She would have seen it in some history, some book, and thought, that's an awesome thing to wear.
All the smooth skins have weird appearances anyway. I'm sure it won't be an issue.
They all look the same to me, to be honest.
Well, I don't think I can do that much about the hair, though. I think it's because of my, you know.
Looks at Raxos then imagines like this man with like a blue hair and blue beard.
What do you think? It would be much of a problem that my hair is green?
No, I'm sure we'll be fine. It certainly is better than not having it. I'm sure we could put some mud on it or something if need be.
I think they'll find that even more strange.
Because I don't know.
Well, that it seems that the only thing we can do next then is to actually try this. As I said, ideally we want to hire or bribe one of the guards at the estate. But if none of the guards seem to have a reputation for being, well, useful in this manner, then we can resort into blackmail.
You know, I could always just be the messenger between the guard and the employer.
Perhaps. We'll go to this town and see how big it is.
Yes, I would perhaps then suggest that. Einavox, having it easier to interact with humans, would try to do so in town, see if she can gather some information, while the rest of us survey the town itself. Perhaps see if we can spot some of the guards, patrols and such.
I don't know, I could always have one of you on my shoulder. Doesn't people have pseudo-dragons as pets?
We're slightly big for pseudo-dragons.
Draxos frowns for being called a pseudo-dragon.
If the rest of us keep using the shade of the buildings, we should be fine.
Well,
Do we have like sheep? Can we get like cloaks or something from the dwarven camp?
Yeah, there were some dwarven cloaks
Sure.
you can use for whatever.
Do they have like a
wrap himself
nice?
up so he looks like a kobold.
Yeah, like does it has like a nice like earthen shade that easily blends into its surroundings? Perhaps.
Yeah, all the dwarves' clothing was basically like brownish.
All right, excellent. Tyraxus will take one of the cloaks and attach it over himself and like throw the hood over his head. And then he will sort of, try to make himself most of his like wings and tail and everything like be tucked under the cloak and try to move around like that, so like his wings and tail doesn't
Walk like
poke out
little
of it.
monks.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it will look incredibly weird, of course, but at least he won't look like a dragon,
Like Jawas.
Exactly, like Jawas.
Avonix looks at his shining white scales and considers.
Tyraxus throws a cloak over to him. Not dignified, I know, but needs must.
You know how uncomfortable this is for the wings?
I am keenly aware.
like I know it suddenly goes wings and looks at her back and like looks sad. Oh, I don't have a tail either. Is she still poisonous?
Nope.
No.
Aw, everything that makes her cool.
You're just a boring old human now.
You could
Turn
you could
yourself into a human. You are a human.
you could try fumbling with one of the great axes of the dwarves.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think if she walks with weapon, it's just asking for trouble.
Well, a dagger at least.
Do we have a dagger?
We have multiple daggers. That rogue had 4.
Yeah, you have daggers, pickaxes, some like lumber axes.
I guess she will take a dagger and put it in her. Just put it in a belt.
You never wielded a dagger before, but
No, but you know, stick it with the pointy end.
Simple weapon, right? Well, I guess you guys are not proficient in those
no,
either.
no. So she takes a -4 to hit with a dagger. She doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah, but you know,
I know how to use it, but it would break. So, it's very
still,
helpful.
I think it's better than nothing.
It makes you look more the part.
In the background, the constant noise of pickaxes striking rock.
You should scare them, just saying.
No need. I think they're frightened enough to work well. True obedience comes from a place between the love of rewards and the fear of death.
Tyraxus nods. Yes! Fear is an efficient tool of management.
Okay,
He smiles to
I
himself.
have added the dagger to my character sheet with a -4.
Whenever talking to a kobold, everyone, well, the one we're talking to is our favorite.
Of course.
If
Let them
everyone
all-
feels they're special, then they will work so much the harder to be special.
Yes. Now then, as he gulps down another fistful of sand, or clawful of sand, shall we be off?
Sure.
You see he seems to glow, like a little, like his scales shimmer, and the horn seems to, like, there's a little spark in it.
Your little horn.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanics has stopped drinking a lot. He doesn't really do that anymore. He just sort of, whatever little amount of salt he find, he just eats it and up concentrates it in his body. His blood is getting a little thick from crystallized salt in it. And if you taste it somehow, it also tastes very, very much like salt.
So you're literally pouring salt into our wounds to heal us.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's healthy.
You know, no pain, no gain, I guess.
Bacteria can't grow if the environment is sufficiently salty.
I think it's worse if you put salt in it.
What? No, salt is perfectly good to salt a wound with.
Okay, let's go.
That's
Avonic's doing a lot.
Alright.
Avonic's definitely doing the reverse of Rakaiak though, and drinking overly large amounts of water.
gobbles it down.
I was crawling.
Yeah, the big human. Still crackling a bit. Right, so
Sure,
looks
and-
at the gold pile. Should we bring any of the gold?
No.
Ow!
Oh wait.
He looks
And-
over to a few sacks and then points to Dynavox.
Dynavox picks up.
Dwarves have backpacks, right?
Oh yeah, we have thousands of backpacks.
Thousands at that loot list.
Thousands.
We have a lot of backpacks from the dwarves and the people we've stolen
An
from.
unspecified number of backpacks.
Dynavox will pick up a backpack and put some gold in it. How much gold should I take?
Yeah, well, all of it. And the chainmail. And the leather armor.
Yes.
all
We should
the stuffs,
definitely sell all of
all
that
the
off.
daggers and swords. We also have a dozen books.
I'm not gonna sell my books.
Not those ones, other books. And coins, lots of coins.
Is it really realistic that Dynavox could carry all this sheep?
No, I don't think so.
2 leather armors and a chain shirt? Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, but I think
Probably-
right now you can carry less than the others because you're walking on 2 legs and not 4.
And the
She has
magical
a high strength
weapons,
score though, so you know.
because we want to sell those, right?
Hmm?
The magical weapons and armor. We want to sell those.
Yeah, but I don't know where.
Well, maybe we can in the town.
Well,
It's not
let's
probably like big, right?
I don't know. We can take them with us. And take
Is
a
it big? Do we think it's big? enough to
You
be on the
wouldn't
map.
think it's a big town, no.
So probably not one that has like 1,000 gold worth of
Yeah,
buying
probably not.
crap. We'd have to probably go to the capital. What's that called? Kermega.
Camera? Or you could go to
City of
Corvosa.
Monsters. Yeah, can go to Corvosa.
Osa is far away though.
Yes. Ah, we
Well,
can.
Kermega is right there.
I mean, we can survey the village, see if they have a proper like emporium. or
Should we leave
something.
the magical armor at home then?
Maybe we can sell like one thing off.
So I'm gonna
Maybe
start.
the masterwork stuff?
Yeah, let's sell off the masterwork stuff.
That's a compromise. The capital visit would be good though, because we could also buy things. For all of the money we have.
Oh, Inabox could buy things.
Yes. You could buy things that we wanted.
Okay, Dynavox will pick up what is instructed. Just a mass. How many masterwork weapons do we have?
A quarterstaff and a short sword. And a rapier.
I guess you take that.
Instead of having the dagger, I guess you could be wielding have the rapier on your belt.
And bring like, I don't know, 1,000 gold or something for
Should I
potential
use the?
expenses.
Isn't it a waste that I use the rapier?
I think it's better than the dagger.
You shouldn't use any weapon, honestly.
Well, you know, I just have a dagger, just in case. So I can stick it with the pointy end.
Sure.
I remind you, she's technically now the strongest of all of us though, because her strength score went up because she got 10 human.
How strong was he at the beginning?
Outside, you see that Skrillex has been bowing this entire time you've been discussing things, and from the marks on the floor, probably quite the time before that as well, as he hesitantly glances upwards and sees you approach, as he says, Masters, I was not sure if I was allowed to intrude. You seem to be...
What do
well,
you want, Skrillex?
You see, Masters have requested a lot of things from Skrillex and the tribe, but thing is, we are so few. We can't build and dig and hunt and scout and all these things. There's only 9 of us, I think. You see, and with the storm season approaching and then winter afterwards, and without being able to hunt, it is going to be a difficult time. And there's something else. I would like to show you if you have the time.
Sure. He's not reacting at all to. Oh, he's not looking at us.
He is prone on the ground, bowing.
So he hasn't noticed that Ironbox is a human.
Well, he has, but he is wise enough not to question anything you do.
Mm.
But as you say, sure, he's going to jump up and walk this way, gesturing you to follow.
This way. Sorry.
You pass one of the scouts just sitting in a bush. Let me do this.
Wait for me, guys.
Did
Just
I?
imagine the first step she does, she falls flat on her face.
Why didn't that work? There you go.
Just plop. Just-
Skrillex runs over here and just points at
Oh.
the bloody mess lying in the bush. What you see
That's-
there is a kobold corpse, or at least parts of it, quite mangled, with rather large furrows in the earth, like from not unlike what you would create if you were just scratching at the ground, and a rather significant blood stain leading towards the forest to the west. Skrillex simply points and says, we are so few, and then this happens.
A wolf?
It does not look like a wolf. Must have been far bigger. It must have happened between yesterday and this morning. And there were supposed to be 2 here. The other might have run away, but he has not come back yet. Perhaps whatever beast took them will not come back. I would not worry too much about it.
If we have a big and apparently hungry predator in our domain, I think we should know about it.
There are many hungry predators in the forest. They do not come out often, however.
But this one did. That makes it more problematic.
Could also roll me a survival check.
Sure.
All of you, that is.
Oh, wait. Can I do nature instead?
No, this is survival.
Oh.
Yeah, looking at these tracks, you think that whatever caused this would not be difficult to track. They seem incredibly obvious.
Should we do that first?
Makes sense, yes.
Before you decide on anything, Masters, your loyal advisor Skrillex would like to advise, if I may.
Okay.
There, you see, the tribe is few and we will not recover quickly. But you see, I was not always part of this tribe. I used to be part of a tribe of forest kobolds, and they are still many. I know where their breeding grounds are, where they hatch the eggs. You could steal some.
Why don't we just make them join us?
Oh, they would not. They are not worth your beauty. Majesty.
Oh, this whole thing? Thank you.
And as for the food situation, I remember our old leader, not the king you killed, no, the one before that who perished to the dwarfs. He would take us east and then south. There, come storm season, there are many caravans going to the big city on top of the cliffs, full of fat people and food.
Moving.
Moving?
Well, that's what he suggests.
No, not moving, but ambushing and taking. It is what we did back then, although we were many then, and many perished. Still, we survived the winter and had feasts every day.
Understood. Do you remember where these trade routes were located?
Oh, just south from the big city on the cliffs. I think they came from the river down there. There was a small human town. Many of the caravans go through there, or at least near there.
Is he talking about Sirathu?
Since I have to check, no.
What is he talking about then? Coming south from the river from the village, up to Kermaga. If it's not Sirathu, that is directly south of Kermaga. Is it Abkans?
Could be he's not telling you a name. Likely because he doesn't know it.
Right, but it's that direction he means.
South, yeah.
I mean, but they're coming from the south, or are they heading south? Because if they're heading south, they're coming from, like, Erglen.
They are coming from the south.
Okay.
I will get this mess cleaned up then. The blood might attract more things. I do
Sure.
worry though that
Where were these breeding grounds?
oh, they are in the forest. I can lead you there. It is difficult to find, but I know. They exiled me, you know.
Why?
It's only fair. They didn't agree with my advice. I did not want to bow to the things they worshipped.
What are those?
Oh, just forest spirits and the likes.
I'm gonna run into more pixies.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Now let us find this animal and eat it, and then we'll get some more kobolds, and then we can go raiding. Oh, and we also have that other thing we do.
Tyraxus nods, looks at the Rolex, or not the iron box, and says, "Maybe you should put back the things in the cave for now." He looks into the forest. If we're going in there to kill a beast and get some eggs, it might take a while.
I don't think we should get the eggs just yet. If we're going to go out, there will likely be retaliation from that.
Yes.
We should
Oh,
be
I
at
would
home
not worry
when
about
that
retaliation. Those in the forest rarely leave. And besides, they wouldn't know where to retaliate. The tribe moved since they last knew where we were.
happens. And how many eggs can we alone carry?
We have thousands of backpacks apparently, so just load them up.
Annabeth looks at her hands.
2.
Two?
We can bring sacks, right? Just stuff them into the sacks.
Yes.
Yes, we do have a wagon. Wabbit King points out.
That's
A
true.
drag through the forest.
If it survived the being jammed into the kobold cave.
We could ask that one pixie to get us there fast.
We did have more wagons
If
after.
Skrillex knows the way, why don't we go with Skrillex?
Yes, Skrillex knows the way.
I'll be right back.
But after we killed all the dwarves, we got more wagons, if I remember correctly.
Wagons through the forest would be difficult, and it would be even more difficult to stay undetected. The tribe is big. It would be... I do not wish to assume too much, but it would be inadvisable to do as you did here. They have many layers, many smaller layers too, and one of them contains the majority of their eggs.
We will go there then. We will bring some sacks or rucksacks or whatever we can to carry as many eggs as possible.
I'm gonna take the stuff back to the cave.
Yeah, Tyraxus is gonna get like backpacks and like get a backpack for himself. Give one to her Volnix. Give one to Rakayax.
So you turn into a huge pile of backpacks.
Well, we have one each, you know?
I'm stuck. What were we gonna do if she got stuck here? Oh,
You can squeeze through. It's not that difficult.
I'll throw the stuff there. Yeah, you better. If we're going into a forest and not into the city, maybe I shouldn't be a human form then.
Probably not.
Well. Let's do this.
He looks at Skrillex. Where is it? All right, let's go. Let's go and kill the thing, and then let's go and kidnap some eggs.
So you take Skrillex with you as you follow the tracks.
I mean, does he want to come along?
I mean, he's not going to say no if you tell him to come along.
Does he think he can help?
He's not going to volunteer.
We'll come back to him when we need him for the
Sure.
eggs.
Sure.
Yes, excellent.
It would be annoying if you got killed by this thing.
Yeah.
Then we'd have to kidnap a new kobold leader too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing.
So we're gonna take over this other tribe, right?
I mean, eventually, yes.
By killing their gods.
But for now, yes. Yes,
I
we
think the thing they are worshipping is probably Lady Ashwood, though.
are. But for now, we're gonna kidnap the
What?
eggs.
No. The forest gives and the forest takes. So it is with us. We give and we take. And now someone has taken a kobold from us, and we will have our due pay.
That's true. You have to take something.
You know? He told us to take
Just
something
left
when
the
she...
white one.
What?
So
Oh, that.
you
He
head
doesn't
into
like
the
being around
forest.
us.
No. I wonder why he's in the cave at all, honestly. He seems just huddled in a corner and shiver. I don't like the look he's giving me.
As you head into the forest, then I would like you to roll survival checks to follow the tracks.
I did. 18.
Oh, you did.
27.
God. Well,
A kayak just follows. the
That's a
No.
others
natural
because
20.
That would even be a 29 because I still give you the +2 bonus for having lived here. Einavox has absolutely no problems at all following these tracks, to the point where you would even want to argue that these tracks have been put here, like, intentionally, like an invitation, really. No beast or creature is this obvious. And you have no problems, well, following them, really. Until eventually, I will not move you to a new map for this, we'll stay here. Until eventually you reach a small clearing, nothing too obvious really. And on one of the trees nearby you see, tied to a branch with vines, this guy. He is gagged and swinging around.
Oh, I should-
And tries to wave at you frantically as you approach. The tracks leading right to him.
It's a
Look
trap.
behind us.
It's a trap. Einavox will look around too, because this is obviously a trap.
Okay, roll me a perception check. You see nothing whatsoever.
A kobold's hanging from a tree. It's obviously a trap, but so far we don't see anything.
see if I see anything. That's a natural 20 almost. It's a 19.
You see nothing whatsoever.
Rexer shrugs.
The kobold still swinging wildly, a gag in his large mouth.
Oh, right.
How high up is he?
Like 10, 15 feet.
Can we
Maybe.
climb up?
You can certainly climb up. It's not
Well-
too difficult.
Tilraxis takes a tentative step out into the glade, looks around.
You hear the noises of birds, the movement of leaves in the wind, but nothing jumps out at you.
He speaks. You have clearly led us on this chase. Show yourself.
The kobold waves intensifies. There's no answer.
Well, I want to climb up the tree.
You can certainly do so rather easily if you take your time.
It might take 10, it's going to be like 17. Should be okay.
And that's plenty.
Climb up, look at the kobold who's still flaming back and forth.
Yes, he is.
Look down to the others, like, should I? Should I?
Just cut him down.
Take a claw, just slice through the rope.
That is easily done. He falls to the ground, rather painfully even. Quickly removes his own gag and says, "Masters, you've come to save me?"
You are special to us. Whatever your name is.
My
Gary.
name is Physics.
Oh, I thought it was Gary.
No. My name can be Gary.
Well, we have Harry, so why not Gary?
Harry.
Now
and
on,
Gary.
your name shall be Gary, the saved one.
Alright, Gary the saved one.
saved.
Yep,
Alright.
Gary the saved. Now tell us, Gary, who did this to you, or what?
The
Two-
next
two-
one.
Two big things attacked us while we were well doing what you told us, just sitting in a bush and paying a lot of attention to everything. And then those two things came just from the sky. They were enormous, and they had wings, and they were just green, and they were almost like you, but not quite. They didn't have. He as his answer he waves with his hands. My friend got just eviscerated immediately, and then they took me, and they dragged me, and they left blood everywhere coming here, and then they tied me up here, and then they left again.
Can we, in this instance, Sheep, make a knowledge
Arcana?
arcana check to identify dragons?
I would
dragon
say that is
kin even.
appropriate.
Yeah. Because we even have a bonus to that, I think.
+2.
I'm gonna make a intelligence check because, well,
How do
I
do it if
mean,
you
I have the
have
Arcana set up.
16 is pretty good. 16
But
is
if they
pretty
don't have arms, then they can't be dragons, right?
what? So in
dragon
intelligence
kin.
+2.
good. Intelligence mod +2, unless you have knowledge arcana.
No.
I mean, I have that just set up to identify dragons only, not with skill points. But
Oh.
the best way is 16.
With a 16, I mean, it certainly sounds like it might be something that he described. Although he is a kobold, he might have been seeing whatever it was. It might have been a large green bird, for all you know.
Tyraxis
And-
looks at him. If that is so, how did you end tied up with a gag?
They tied me up here. They used their legs.
Tyraxis frowns.
Can Inavox make a check to see if there's some kind of flying green bird in this?
Would be knowledge nature to see if there's a flying green bird in this forest.
If she knows of those.
Probably isn't a walking green bird.
Inavox has a trait that is called Avid Reader that makes her always that she can take a 10 on nature.
Okay, you can take 10.
You've read a lot about nature.
Yeah.
I mean, you would know that there's certainly a lot of birds in this forest, and some of them are green, but none are really big or hostile enough to, or smart enough to tie up a kobold here. That, together with the tracks left here to almost lead you to this place.
Okay, I could just look up and see if there's nothing in the sky or trees.
You see nothing. There's the odd, smaller bird watching you, quickly flying away as they see you glance towards them.
There's a white dragon in a tree.
Look around here. Is there any sort of nests or
There's
RP homes or?
it's just forest, really.
All I see is nothing special for up in the tree looking around.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got the height advantage.
Well, I suppose we should just go home then.
Well, there isn't much we can do, but it just seemed like
Did they talk or communicate with you in any way, Gary?
They seemed to talk to each other, but I couldn't understand a word. But quite frankly, I wasn't really paying too much attention as I was being dragged by them.
Indeed, Gary, your job was to pay attention, wasn't
Exactly.
it?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing. You were just ordered to pay attention, and now you didn't pay attention.
It was not what I'm used to.
Excuses, Gary.
I'm
sure you will
sorry,
do better in
Masters.
the future.
Yes, I will.
You will train every day to be better at noticing things, even if it's
Gary
not
will.
something normal.
Gary will train as soon as we go back home.
Well, I guess we can go home, but I think we should be extra blah, blah, blah.
As always.
I mean, it's really weird. They really seem to just lead us here and then they don't show up or ambush us or anything.
Well,
Like-
they're probably gonna ambush us on the way home. If not, they're
Maybe they ought
just
to follow us home. I don't know.
or they have
wait.
like slaughtered all the kobolds now when we return.
Are
or
they
something.
after our horde? Dive down the tree.
a horde.
Dun dun dun!
Why? How would they carry it?
Oh, mate, we have 1,000.
Yeah, all the backpacks, I guess.
It's all behind a rock and deep in the water anyway.
So
They immediately have the idea of Onyx is going to fly down from the tree, like, oh god, it's horde.
We're not that far away. Right?
you hurry back home. Can certainly do so. You can leave the forest rather quickly. It was not too fine, and with the tracks, just following them, it's pretty
Our
trivial.
tracks too.
And we weren't being particularly subtle.
What do you mean?
It's like there's a kobold in every bush. It doesn't really work well.
Gary, you check on the tribe.
Yes, Gary will check. Oh my! And as you reach here, you see that the entrance has been made larger by some severe force.
God fucking damn it!
We should have.
As,
Alright.
as there's claw marks and other things everywhere.
It's time to get in here.
Gary, you hide in the bush.
Fucking knew it. They led us on a merry chase to get to our minions and our stuff. Oh, they're gonna pay for this.
This
Okay,
is ours.
stop.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Manakai's not even in here.
As you step here, at least Rexus and the others probably to hear frantic digging noises. As we'll go into initiative.
It's the porcupines.
No! They have returned. Flying
Camouflage
porcupines.
themselves, they've got like leaves all over their spikes that look green.
Time to see like rust monsters and we just laugh.
Yeah, that's right. I am the Rust King. And we're like, huh? Oh, it's cute.
Okay, and
Oh,
as
so
you
it's a
step
contribution.
here,
I mean, normal rust monsters can't do con damage, that's only be really big ones.
You know what? This is a total Star Wars strategy.
as you step here, you hear in Draconic the words "They come." As then, right? Let me double check this.
Can I just move into the cave?
You can stay right there. As basically right into Rexus's face, a small ball of green goop is shot that quickly explodes in a greenish fog. I would like you to make me a reflex save. As the acid digs at your skin. That is a fail. You will take...
You're not hit by it, I know about.
Oh,
Nope.
I thought
Only
I
to
meant
Rexus.
all of us.
No, only to Rexus.
Oh, okay.
You take 12 points of acid damage.
Well, he's dead.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'd almost be.
And this entire area is... Well, it's impossible to see through. Then it's Einovox's turn. The mist has faded rather quickly. It still blocks vision, but you don't think it would still hurt.
I'm not scared.
You're resistant to that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm resistant to this shit.
Okay, as you move here, you see what you're up against.
Ah!
As they do look rather, well, similar, certainly, but oddly deformed at the same time.
Oh my god.
With
That's
two
right.
large wings, two large hind legs, but no front legs or arms.
What?
Still your turn.
Huh. They are probably very resistant to acid.
You
and
could
how far did I move? 15
You-
or something?
30.
30.
You could make another knowledge arcana check at this point as, well, you see what you're up against now.
Well, then it's intelligence still plus 2.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah.
Despite looking like, well, you, kind of, they look far less beautiful than you, at least.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that they are nearly as powerful or nearly as resistant to any element. Other than that, they are known to be very quick when they want to be, and they are known to be able to do what they just did, shooting a glob of acid that explodes in a fine mist, doing damage at first and then blocking sight.
What are these things?
They are forest drakes.
Drakes!
They are intelligent and they do speak Draconic.
Uh-huh. Well, Inox will look at them and ask, what is the meaning of this?
They will both look at you, one hissing, "You took it from us! You took everything! Now we will take all of this! This
You
is
took-
our home now!"
We took nothing from you.
"Oh, but you did!"
What?
They don't answer and seem to have rather intense hostile intentions.
Yeah, Manikai, I moved 30. What do you want me to do?
I can't see anything, so I'll assume you're just not attacking them for fun.
No, they're really far away.
Then move again. I don't know.
They're 60 feet away.
You have to act yourself. We can't give you advice here.
I guess I don't want to be charged by them.
You can do that with 60 as well.
Okay, fine. I'll double move here.
Yeah, moving there, you see the source of the noise of the digging. They seem to be digging at a part of the cave that has collapsed. Has been collapsed, perhaps.
Oh, good
Stop.
work, Scrivix.
Stop digging. Next turn.
Telrexus.
Well, peeks his head out. Mm-hmm.
Abominations.
I know, right? Let's see here. Like that. Yep.
Okay. That's this one's turn. We'll move over here and spit another glob of acid. The two of you. Reflex saves.
Sure. There.
Okay, Telrexus succeeds. You take half of this.
Oh,
And Inovox, as this is
Oh,
acid
God.
damage, you take 5 damage less.
I hope they can't do this too much, because this is gonna end very badly for me.
And this area is also now impossible to see through.
Ow! I just lost half my health.
Yep, I'm down to half as well.
Is anything going on in there?
No, you can just go away.
Really?
No, get
Yeah, go
back
home
in
and
here.
sleep. It's
Yeah, get
really
your butt
nothing
in here.
Missed. Alright then. Oh, look at that.
At that.
That's all I can do.
That's it?
Yeah. I can just move into the cave.
Oh. Those guys are big. Well, finish off the movement.
You two should work for us.
They seem to disagree. Is that your turn?
No, I only done a single move.
Okay.
I could reach him, but he'll get me.
That wise.
I don't particularly want to be close to you guys after all this.
Well, just don't stay too close to us either, because they're probably going to hit us again.
You can
And
probably also full attack.
well, he just did his turn, so if you do move over there, we can flank.
Would these guys have reach, by the way? Would we think?
Yes.
Okay.
They would have reached with both their bite and their long tail.
Oh wow.
You know, Avonix wouldn't even be brash enough to go over here, dive on top of the boxes.
Okay. That's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
This guy will hiss at you again and say, "You did this with your tools! You crushed our home, now we crush yours!" So he'll move here and try to attack Einox.
They blame us for the dwarves did.
Oh my god, they're so stupid.
And you do have concealment because you're in the mist, so...
Yeah, he doesn't
25...
hit anyway. My
Oh
AC
yeah, he doesn't...
15.
Sorry.
Just a hit before concealment.
You would have had concealment if he had hit. But he whiffed anyways. Einox.
Was there treasure in it?
You're muted, Manikai.
Was there treasure in your home? We could dig it out. That would be good.
5-foot step, because if I attack from in here, he has concealment as well, right?
No, he does not.
He does not?
He does not.
Screw that, and I'm staying in here. I know Ox will say, "We did no such thing. It was the dwarves. We just chased them away from this place." And she will attack him. Because, you know, they attacked her. You're being ignorant.
What's a dwarf?
That's 2 hits for 11 damage.
Oh, and she's gonna use her poison on her claws.
Do
Okay.
that beforehand.
Can I do it anyway?
Yeah, that's fine.
Protection.
Oh. Damn it.
Okay.
Oh, I said you can.
Oh, you can? I thought...
Yeah, go for it. As long as you do it quick. Alright, that's 2 fortitude saves. Oh, well, that's a failure.
We'll see the other one.
And that's also a failure.
Right, so the DC to save it is 2 higher.
16 now, and he takes 1 point of con damage.
I thought, well, Doc did, do something about it.
Yeah, but this is because he hit it by twice.
Oh.
Every time he fails it again, it gets harder for him
Ah.
to not have it anymore.
Right.
And of course, the duration, the frequency.
Till Rexus. You don't see anything.
He walks over here where he heard the voice. Probably sees him now.
Yes.
He snarls. "You are making mistakes, drakes. We have killed the dwarves, the creatures that destroyed your home, and this is how you repay us?" His small eyes flash with anger. "You will see the consequences of such foolishness. Die!" And then he shoots lightning through both of them.
Okay. Well, that's 1 fail. Liniska fails. Takes
I mean,
12
point-
points of damage.
The point blank range is pretty hard to dodge.
It is. It's true. This guy here. Says, "Your lies will not sway us." Steps here. And shoots another glob of acid. Can't really hit both of you because he can't see the target that you're standing in, so he'll shoot it. And this one was more annoying. Right here.
Yeah, I agree.
Reflex save.
How many of these can I do?
That's a fail. You take...
I'm gonna go
13
down
points of
very
acid
soon
damage.
here.
They were very lucky on their recharge rolls. Oh, right. Roger X.
I would love to go and help, but I mean, so far away. I could like go here, but I'm still threatened by him. Yeah, I can't get into the smoke, so I guess I could like go over here.
They wouldn't throw a third set of acid, would they?
Trying to stumble around the place.
Yeah, you can only really make out Rexus.
You know, he seems
That
sort of
means-
stops at him because you know.
You see his scales and like the gaping sores of like the sizzling acid on him. He seems to be breathing quite heavily.
I mean, he can't do anything else this turn because that's a double move.
Okay. Alex,
Leap down.
you can certainly do that.
And that's a 5 step. Just open my attack frame. 1d6 sneak. There, that.
Those are 2 hits for 24 points of damage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
22 even. Yeah, he certainly does not have as hard of a skin as you would imagine of a creature this size.
Alex just ripping into him, letting the frigid cold seep through his skin.
This one, seeing his buddy here getting hurt, little 5-foot step, and I believe that puts you in range. Yes, full attack you, screeching. That's a hit for 6 damage, I believe,
On who?
on Avulnix.
Oh, I thought
Remember
it was
the poison.
Me. Oh yeah, remember.
And the poison.
DC 16.
He makes it.
Aw.
Poison end.
Well, I. Does it? Do you mind where I stand, Jonas?
No, that's fine.
I'll just stand here. Then. 5-foot step and cover her claws in acid. Like poison. And
Oh, those are 2 hits. Let's
One
do
hit
the
for the
damage first.
And cautious bite.
Okay, save for the bite, and that's a fail. He's nauseated.
cute.
The poison.
The poison, yeah.
Yeah, he looks rather weakened and seems to quickly losing the will to fight.
Inox will say, "You're fools to raise your claws to Great Audran Queen's daughter."
That name certainly causes a slight reaction, but
I thought they would.
as does the fact that they don't have claws.
They have claws on their feet.
Uh,
But
He
technically get
he did save for the poison. Oh,
he's able to get
another
cautious
poison.
bite.
See for the bite, yeah.
Sorry,
I,
yep. That's a fail. He takes
Another con
another
damage.
con damage. Okay.
Tyraxus snarls at them. You are complete idiots, both of you! Did you not see the dwarven camp as you came in here? Did you not see the blood and the gore? Who do you think wrought that? We did! You blithering idiots! And then he will open his mouth and breathe lightning again.
Yeah, one round rage after you did.
Yes, I can breathe this round again.
Okay. They both make it. 5 points. This one here snarls. Says, I don't know who you are, but I know that you will soon be without life and without home. We are taking this. 5 footsteps here. And breathes another blob of acid at you.
I
Well,
knew it.
I'm down.
Like so.
I knew you got a 1 recharge on the roll because I heard your reaction.
I will say that on all their 3 recharge rolls, I've gotten 1 so far. Just saying.
I'm down
That's...
anyway.
Tyraxus makes it. The others
I
do
know.
not.
Well, good news because the other 2 have acid resistance.
Yeah, 5.
Also, can
Attacks.
you... The sheep, when I go unconscious, I can't see anything anymore. Is there a way to fix that?
That's a good point.
It's one of the problems with the
we-
unconscious state.
Oh yeah, your set is blind.
Well, I will
Yeah.
fix that because
You're gonna heal him.
I can see you and you get life back. I don't know that that's enough.
I don't think it would be.
It's fine.
That's all I
Fine.
can do.
Are you conscious now?
I am. I'm on 3.
Remove the unconscious state and you'll be fine.
How?
Okay.
You
that
should
is done.
surrender now, or your brother here dies.
This is my mate. She is not my brother.
I knew it was like that.
But then she
Alex?
dies.
Then I will avenge her.
Let's see if she feels the same way.
She does not feel like talking at the moment, being poisoned and retching.
Onyx will step here in pursuit. Kind of upset that he's being ignored. And he'll try ripping into this guy.
Those are all hits. The first attack is enough to kill him, but I don't think it matters since you already took your
32.
first step. 32 points of damage, yes.
I see another point of draconic weaponry you used there, but
You splatter this one's green innards all over the place.
tear it to pieces, throwing a piece of its meat straight at this one.
I mean, he can't act, so Inovox.
He was a he.
She can't act. Did say she.
Well, Einabak looks at her and says, "Your mate was foolish, and so were you," and attacks.
Should be enough winter food in this one.
That is certainly enough to kill him. To kill her. Combat
Ow.
is over.
Will crawl up on top of the boxes, looks down as the smoke clears.
Cursed creatures. He just sits down on the ground.
Is that for me?
It's for me.
You got hurt? Oh, right.
I got breathed on once, and that's enough.
I have 8 hit points left.
I have 9. No, I have 2.
Yeah, through the rubble, you hear Skrillex going, "Masters, are you alright? Have you vanquished them?
Of course we have.
I should not have doubted you. I'm sorry.
I'll remove this rubble. At once.
Yes, we will. It will take some time, but it should not be long."
And here is Inox. And Telraxos. Double maximum. Rather tired after that.
Is that all your spells? Okay.
Ah,
Does not take too long until the kobolds have dug like a makeshift tunnel through the rubble here. Let's reveal. Oh, Master, so good to see you. They came here just after you left. They looked rather angry.
Well, apparently the dwarves attacked their lair and they thought it was us who did it.
they are now food. Delivered right to the door.
Yeah, you have more food.
We do have a lot of meat, but it will not last long. It spoils quickly.
You better eat it quickly.
Our
Make it
stomachs can
cold.
only hold so much.
Or dry it. Do something with it. Make a fire outside and make it smoked. You can burn the dwarves' things. Some of them that's not useful. Or some of all this wood.